Good afternoon, Boobie Goaters. It is I, Erin, and today, I don't know what I'm doing exactly, but I thought I'd touch a little bit more on the 1940s, and you know that 7-section pie chart thing I was talking about on my last live stream. And I didn't know this, but the 7 slices pie chart, which was kind of like their food pyramid before they've ever made it. Good afternoon, Dawn. Thank you for coming. And it's like, before they made it, that was like their first attempt at the food pyramid, which I didn't know. I didn't know that. I didn't go that far into the food pyramid rabbit hole, and I thought that was really neat that the whole reason they introduced how we would eat was because of the war, World War II. And they wanted to make everybody ration more. Hi, Haley. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Terry Sue, Sandy, Sherry. Hey, how's it going? Wow, you guys are just like popping up. Crazy. Had a really crazy morning today. It was kind of interesting, to say the least. But I had to leave a certain live stream because I didn't feel good about it. And I ended up shoveling a bunch of wood chips on my own, not recording it, so I wouldn't have to put you guys through that. I did about 4 running back and forth dumps of wood chips. And then I was like, yeah, I feel a little better. I'm going to do some push-ups. So I did 4 push-ups. Totally. And I did some pull-ups. And it's pretty cool. And I didn't do them all the way. I can get to where I can pull my body up to like a curve, and that's it. And that's fine with me. I don't care. I'll do them until I can't do them anymore, and that's it. But, oh man. So what I ended up doing was emailing a certain person and apologizing because I heard my name come up, or my channel's name come up like a bazillion times. And this lovely person decided to email me back. And I guess he was referring to a live stream, which I don't remember what day it was, but I think this is when Animal came out onto Amazon. And I think a certain other person that I was watching was all like, oh, it's just going to be, like any other documentary ever. Only the people that want to see it, and not the other people. And so I mentioned, like, any documentary ever is kind of like watching YouTube documentaries. And apparently that was a bad thing to say. And I shouldn't have said that. I'm like, okay. So I actually would love a screenshot of what I posted, because I'm just like, what? Yeah. Oh, you need to watch it yet? What's going on with people lately? Exactly. It's nutty. So my problem is, why is everybody getting their panties in a twist? But anyway, I wanted to go on about how I ended up on a food pyramid dive for a little bit. But it was a little like, I was like, wait, what? And it might have been the one where I was like, we better watch what we're saying. I think they're screenshotting and sending these. Who was correct? Isn't that crazy? How did I know this? I don't know, guys. I got magical carnivore powers. All I had to do was eat meat, and my brain started to work just a little bit more better than before, and I could totally put 2 and 2 together. Good afternoon, Jerry. Said hi to Sherry, and CB's here. Hey, CB. Yeah, I was going through that. I forget what it was called. It was like a 7-slice pie chart from the 40s, and I didn't know that was sort of the beginnings of the food pyramid, which is really interesting, to say the least. I was like, oh, that's neat. And then they made that 7-slice chart because of rationings, and what had happened was, since everybody had to do victory gardens and they had to like have those stamps to use for rationing for the soldiers or whatever, they started to eat more carbs, way more carbs, than they had in the previous decades. And I did a little bit more of like, what killed everybody in the 20s? And I was like, oh, influenza, that's right, the Spanish flu, stuff like that. So it was kind of interesting to go through that. And then what happened was I was like, so when was the food pyramid first introduced? And it was actually invented, I think it was Sweden. I didn't write that part down. I was trying to think of something to talk about. Yeah. I try to stay really silent on it and just, sometimes it's fun just to have something to watch on Saturdays. And I try to keep my comments to a minimum about things like that. And a lot of it, the basic 7. There you go. There we are. Good old Google, right? Yeah. But anyway, some lady in the 1970s came up with the food pyramid, but it wasn't adopted until 92. And it always gets me that the bread and carb portion is like this huge bottom portion that you should get into. And then I was like, so what about my plate? And I'm looking at my plate, and I was like, how come it never mentions like oils in it and stuff? What oils you can cook with and use? It's kind of interesting. Yeah. Neutral Switzerland. I kind of felt like I was neutral, but apparently I wasn't. I kind of feel bad about it. But, knowing me, which I am me, I usually like to try to be a little Switzerland and apologize, be the first one to say I'm sorry. It was weird that nobody said that on a certain live stream today, but that's okay. I'm backing off of it. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to open a new book and not even think about it. Isn't that crazy? I can't. I did go over the apology now. I have goat notes. I tried to go over it. I will just start maybe backing up a little bit on the chat. But it's really interesting if you ever go like on a little deep dive to the through the basic 7 and all that jazz. I've got a partial screen Chromebook. Hey, I got it to work. Yes. Cool. Sandy said Rick just ended. Everybody saying hi. Good. Thank you, Sandy. I do need some. Yep. See, Tanya said she had to leave too. Yeah, it was weird. I was like, I don't think I should be listening to this conversation. I'm out. Yes, Jerry, it should have been a private phone call. It's kind of weird. Also, I think I get why he did it live and was very neutral when he was talking, because something about not wanting to get maybe sued. I don't know. But it was all weird, guys. It's weird. It's so weird. I don't like the way I feel. Maybe I should go take a shower afterwards, Hi, retired Rick. Oh, thanks for stopping by. Driving home. Okay, do not text and drive. It's deadly. Put that thing down and get home safe. And then you can stop by. I'll probably stay about an hour. I feel like I've lived a lifetime in the past couple hours. Yeah, safe travels. There you go. Hi, Bacon Baby. Yeah, I actually had the live stream on, but I didn't comment anymore because I was like, maybe I should stop. Yeah, the carnivore wars aren't for the point. Yeah, it's weird. Why is it like that? Isn't that crazy? Like, ugh. Okay. If you haven't, stop by the community posts. Jerry got his t-shirt yesterday and took a picture of it. He looks fantastic. Loved it. With the cigar and all. That was awesome. Yeah, keep watching that road, boy. I don't know. I wrote notes. I don't want to go through them. And everybody's quiet. Everybody's asleep. I actually have kids asleep in here too. And Rocky took a nap. She woke up 5. And she was up with me, and then she was acting really cranky and wanted me to put her shoes on the wrong feet. And she was like really freaking out. Did a certain someone go on somebody's channel this morning or no? LOL. Yes, a certain someone did. You have to fast forward past, I think, the first 3 hours to find it. Yeah, it's a strange day for sure. Yeah, I agree with Rick there. The carnivores have high testosterone and brings out a fight. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yes, hi, Carnivore Keith. Yes, the rock crowd is here. That's right. Awesome, Jerry. Yeah, it is a nice shirt. I like this one without the sleeves. It's pretty cool. I wish I could get like the skull to get bigger on the shirt without the company telling me, no, it's not big enough. Hi, Rick. Thanks for stopping by. I'm sure you want to go outside. Come on now. And you're just serving up fillets for breakfast. I made hamburgers for the kids because Nixon was like, can we have hamburgers? And I was like, yes, that's easy. I just broiled them for like 20 minutes. They were great because they were like thick burgers that I make. And that's what they ate for breakfast. And then I also pulled out bacon because I didn't pull it out in time and it's like defrosting. So after this, I'll make them bacon. I'm not feeling hungry at all. I had fatty fat coffee, which is very good. Keith goes, hello, Erin. There used to be like a cereal, 2 cereal guys, and what were their names? Something and Earn. So I was always called Earn at work, and I was like, that's fine with me. That's back when I worked. I work more now than ever. Don't really get paid for it though. I like it. It's good work. Yeah, cooking lunch. There you are. I knew you were hungry. You were talking about like, man, eggs would be good right now, but somebody might call if I get up. I've got a coffee cup with a goat skull on it. Yeah, I do. I used Gary fixed my goat pattern and I made it kind of bigger. And then on the I figured out how to make it let me turn the cup around and put more words on it. So it says Boobie Goaters eat meat. But then on the other side, there's this big goat skull smoking a cigar because I like the Mitch Fit shirt. And I was like, it wouldn't be funny if I made one like that, but a goat. Hey, Thomas is here. All right. Everybody is here. All right. But you know, me looking at that food pyramid, I was like, man, that makes me so mad. Like, why were they pushing the cereals even more in the early 90s? There you are. Early 90s. There must have been something going on. There must have been another, like, there was a gas situation in the 80s, early 90s. I don't remember much. I was like, what, 5? 6, 7. I was 7 when that food chart came out. I remember that we had to, like, fill in the food chart, color the food chart pictures in school, but that was about it when it first came out. Here's a good idea. Did I miss it? Did I miss a good idea? You left your phone in your truck at work and then had some viruses and had to take care of it. Oh man. Keith's Roadies. Oh, Feral Grandma's here. It is a cool cup, Sandy. I'm like, man, I better save my pennies. I'm gonna go broke buying my own stuff. But I love it. They're so cool. I just have to figure out how to add that 10% off on the newer shirt that I have out now and the newer coffee cup. There's a way to do it, and I have to figure it out. But everything else at that store is 10% off if you just use the code BOOBIEGOATS, but it's like all together, cap locks, capital, and that's about. Oh man. Ugh, yeah. I definitely needed to take a breather earlier. I was just like, man, I don't want to be on lives anymore. I'll probably just show up to chat like on Cindy's, Amy's, or Mitch's whenever they do them. I'll watch now and not really participate, knowing that for some reason there's a lot of these people that you think are friends on the internet, and they'll screenshot and send things to other people. And what was really weird was that there's a special folder with everybody in it. I don't like hearing that. I think it's creepy. Very creepy. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I mean, it tells you about people that, you know, a lot of things are like water off of a duck's back. It doesn't bother anybody. Shouldn't really. And internet world is made up world. Come on now. This is all fantasy and fun. And Terry Sue is still pissed they won't let her use the Amazon pay for the merch. Yeah, they don't do that. I think it's dumb. I think it's dumb too. Even too lazy to bring her shopping cart out. No. Snitches. That's really creepy. Yes, it is really creepy. Come on. You're probably in that folder as well, CB. Yeah. Probably all those jokes, man. They're probably taking it seriously and not real. Isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh. Super creepy. Thank you. Thank you. It makes me feel weird. I'm like, what am I doing this for anyway? Like, seriously? I do it because you guys seem like family to me. We're all friendly. We're friends, right? We're cool. I pretty much think we're all cool, honestly. Especially if you're a niche fit, you're super cool. Super cool. Public enemy number one. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Dawn. Maybe it's a better thing to be just a listener and just voice your opinion out loud. I do that instead of typing it. I gotta get back to that. That's my olden days before I was like, I seriously took a big step to get out of watching and going onto the chats and talking on them. And that was big for me. That was huge for me to take that step because it's different. It really is. And then you meet a bunch of internet people like this. And you guys are freaking awesome. So, you know, it's cool. I'm glad that I stepped out on a nice chat. I do believe it was Old Guy Carnivore in the morning. And then I might have started chatting in Nia's way when she used to have her campfires. Those were good. That's probably a really good idea, Keith. Usually you watch someone for a year or two before deciding to say anything, and then you can't shut you up. Yep. Remember though, Dr. Kiltz was in a gang, so if we start coming up missing... Yes! Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. And then Wendy said, I have some non-participating mode in minutes often. And today I woke up kind of a cold, and hid in a blanket and listened. It took me a minute when I woke up. I was like, oh, I got to make some coffee. Rick just started, but there was no music in the beginning. The music didn't play. Alfie boy, yes! Congrats. Day 2. You're going to do 80 days of beef butter bacon eggs. That's awesome. Man, like I just got up to like, when I was at day 40, I was like, there's something else that happens if you just stay away from the cream for a while. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, keep going with me. We're going to keep doing it. And I think in August, I'm actually going to get rid of the beef. Wouldn't that be crazy? Just bacon and eggs. I'm taking a cue from Amy, rockin' keto Amy. She was like, when she was sick or taking medicine, she ended up just eating bacon and eggs for a month and lost a ton of weight. And I was just like, well, that's what I'm doing. Next. Repeating bad news never comes out well. If we gossip, it needs to be positive gossip, I guess. That's if we gossip at all, right? Probably shouldn't gossip. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. See, Tanya loves the chats. I'm not going to let a small group ruin it for you. I like the community too. Yeah, and I like the chats. That's why I'm usually on them. I'm going, ooh, there's a live. Let's say hi. Something to do. Yeah, trolls do come and go. You forget them. They can piss you off for a minute. That's true. Alfie said, I've noticed just with salt, I'm full a lot quicker. Yeah. I've noticed that too. Like after I have coffee in the morning, and I'll have a fizzy water after. Yeah, I drink a lot of water, guys. I move a lot, and I don't like to be, my throat gets very dry if I don't drink anything. And so a lot of the people that are like dry fasting, I'm just like, how do you do it? That's crazy. I'll cough forever. But I put very salty water, salt in my fizzy water, and I drink that, and I'm good. Like, I have this weird feeling like I need salt about that time. And if I don't, like today, I didn't do that right away. This is salty water. I went out with Rocky, and we got eggs and stuff, and I got a little lightheaded, and I was like, dang it, I forgot my salt. I gotta do the salt. It keeps my heart rate up, and so I don't faint. And Thomas said, you're going to fast from everything but water and seltzer. Oh, so you're gonna fast. And I'm fasting from going to the coffee shop and pizza place as well. Oh, so like, are you not eating? Kind of fasting? That's cool. Fasting, I like it when it happens naturally and you don't want to eat. You're just like, nah, I'm good. But like committing to so long, kind of hard. It takes me a while to do it. Like, I really have to talk myself into it, or I'm not going to do it. I got to be like, okay, I'm going to do this fast. And I'm only going to eat sardines because it's my fast. I like that. That's a good tip, though, Alfie boy, with the salt. I really do like that tip because it's true. I don't think anybody talks about that much. Like, if you forget the salt, like I've noticed if I forget to do the salt in the morning after I drink some fizzy waters, I will get hungrier before it's time for me to actually do my little eating window, or when I usually eat, which is around 5 or 6, unless I'm out and about, and then it ends up being later. But I still eat. Like, I don't really fast, because if I did, it would be really short videos, because I'd be like, I'm fasting. Goodbye, all. Your husband just asked how old's the girl on the computer. Hold on, I'll read it. The chat went too crazy. And you're like, 40? And he's all like, she has 10 kids? And I'm all like, yes. And he said, unbelievable. Haha, look very cute. Thank you, Terry's husband. Yes, I am 40. I'm a 1985 baby. And Alpha Boy says the salty water is a must. He stopped having headaches, fatigue, and cramps when you up the electrolytes. And the sleep is really good too. I have noticed that my sleep, every once in a while, if I forget to do the salt, I will wake up with a cramp. Like this morning, I knew I didn't drink enough salt yesterday, salty water. And I woke up with a weird calf cramp, like the side part of your leg type calf cramp, not just your calves going like, yeah. And I knew right away that I gotta get some salt on my tongue. And once you do that, you're good. You're good. Because remember, Fin, I was once on it and didn't eat for 8 days. Are those one of those, the diet pills? The ones where ladies would just like pass out all the time because they didn't eat? Oh, you guys are moving crowns. Oh yeah, I got the crown thing. Did I get that like last time? Good afternoon, Ellen. Good to see ya. It was nice to see ya on Rick's Live. What you said was really good. I liked everything that you typed and said. I liked it. Jerry did a 5-day fast a couple months ago. It's easy to do when you're like ready to do it, but I like accidental fasting better. That's just me though. Hi, Lizzie. Where are we at here? Tiny goes, Fen, I think I remember that. I couldn't handle it. And Ellen put sea salt in all the water she drinks. Even the coffee? Because I heard you say that you put it in coffee once, and I was just like, that's a great idea. I bet you it tastes really good. So what I did was actually put salt in the coffee grounds, so when it ran through, the coffee was super salty. I did it wrong, and I haven't gone back. Oh, the little stars next to your names. What's that? Oh, is that like, memberships? Yeah, YouTube keeps wanting me to do memberships, and I'm like, for what? I'm on all the time. Why do I have to have little members? What am I gonna do? That would be, you know, honestly, I know I do these every day and I do lives and all that, but honestly, that would probably stress me out, and I probably wouldn't want to do YouTube if I had to do even more. Or just release videos earlier, because I'd forget to do it, and then everybody'd be like, why do we have this membership or subscription, or I was gonna say prescription. I don't think it's worth it, because I wouldn't know what to do. You know, some people have like private live streams. I think a lot of people do when they're on memberships, actually. I don't know. Hi, Brian. Oh, awesome. Alan's out walking. Man, yeah. I had to do that. I had to like scoop wood chips. I was like, I'm not stopping. I'm going to do as many as I feel like it, and then I'll stop. And then Rocky started to get really cranky, so she went down for a nap, and that's when I stopped. I did like 4 scoops. I almost did that patch that I'm working on to fill up with wood chips, and then I'm going to work on the other side. I just don't want to accidentally kill like my sunflowers that I planted and my marigolds, because those are the only things that survived. And one of the little kids keeps leaving my hoop house open, and I might have 3 to 4 tomato plants left. They grew really tall. They grew tall, but that's about it. Oh. Thomas said, did anyone see Kilts is doing a 14-day fast? Actually, I did see that he was doing it, and his, was it yesterday's live stream, and maybe the one before, I was like, man, isn't it fun to watch Kilts when he's fasting that long? It's kind of really funny. He's like, zoom, 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 zoom. Normally, but he was just like, it was pretty cool. Wendigos, accidental fasting is probably best. It is, right? Because you don't think about it. There's probably something with thinking about it, too, that makes your fast not as good as you think it would be. Yeah. Accidental fasting. Love it. Yep. Salty butter in the coffee. Yep. Yep, that's what I use. I use the pre-salted butter, so you don't have to worry about it. Alfie says he can't believe all the times losing sleep because of cramps over the years. If only, yeah. There was my cashier at the Walmart when I went to Walmart that day, and there was an older gentleman, and they were talking about how bad their cramps were. And I was like, oh, I can answer this. I can help him. But I didn't say anything. I feel bad, but like I had to bite my tongue. Also, I was wearing a shirt that said Boobie Goats on it, and it's probably, they always look at me funny when I wear it, so I probably shouldn't go into talking, but I was just thinking in my head, man, all they have to do is put salt on their tongue, and those cramps will go away. Make sure you drink enough water, too. 18 hours is your hangry time. Man, I felt that yesterday. I was like, why do I feel angry? And I was wondering, I could have still had in my tummy like those microbiomes that feed off of sugar, and there's probably some definitely in certain cheeses, maybe because I haven't had it, or cream itself has carbs, and I'm wondering if that has to do something with it dying off, and it'll make you a little angry before it goes away. It's crazy. I was just like, it's really weird. I don't know what to say about that, but that's one of the things that happened so far. And honestly, going beef, butter, bacon, and eggs for more than 30 days has been really interesting. Like, I didn't know I could feel even better without having cheeses and creams and stuff. And I've been doing that, the cheese and stuff, for like 2 years, you know? It's just like, I didn't want to like, well, when I started a carnivore, I was more like, it's going to be, you know, the carnivore rainbow of things. Like, I wouldn't really care. It would just be like cheeses, meat, all the meats, you know? I didn't think it would be even differenter if you just stayed beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. And I didn't think that it was financially feasible for me to just do beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. But after doing it for so long and having a storage of just all these meats, like, I'm good. And it seems easier. Especially most of the time, I'm not eating bacon. And usually I forget to do the eggs. I've actually ate more eggs in the past 2 months than I've had in the past, like, 2.5 years, which is crazy. Ellen says, I like watching people fast and also watching exercise videos. Guilty pleasures, right? And Rick says, yes, I will never have memberships on my channel. Like, it just seems like it would be more work. I don't know why, but it does. You know, like, I'm doing this all the time. Uh-oh, did I miss a bunch? Cranky Carnivore's here. Hello. And somehow, I might have missed some. I'll try to find her it was. Hi, Loretta. Looks like you showed up. Sandy eats OMAD most of the time. It took me forever to get to OMAD. I even had like a failed playlist of 2 videos of how I failed OMAD. I just couldn't do it right. I couldn't do it. You like watching cleaning videos? All right, mine, they're these people and they go around to, so this is what I watch sometimes. Like, I haven't watched them in a while, but I am sort of still subscribed to some of them. They go around to different restaurants and they order like some crazy thing, like the big, what is it, the 96-ounce steak special thing, but you have to eat all the sides. So I'm like, I could never do that because you have to eat all the sides. I wouldn't be able to do this. But you know, watch these little people just like mowing down on all this stuff. I was just like, man, that's crazy. I like to watch them and be like, that's just nuts. That's crazy. No way. No way. And then now it feels like I'm kind of wasting my time if I'm not outside doing things. So it takes me a few minutes when I wake up to actually get up and do stuff. And Terry goes, I think YouTubers want to make sure their audience respects how much they work for it. So many talk about it. What they started doing for free becomes a chore, and then they want money, I think. Yeah, I hear that a lot, too, when you start watching YouTubers and you like them, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I've got to hit record on the phone. I don't want to do that right now, you know? It's crazy. Every month, YouTube sends me this thing, and they're like, you've done this many videos and this many watch hours, and it's like, take time for mental health. And I was like, what? Hi, Cindy. Your niece is just popping in to say hi. Thank you for saying hi. Thanks for popping in, and I hope you have a great time. Keith, I'm not allowed to flirt with Erin anymore. What is this? And Wendy says, actually watching a sport or exercise you know how to do does interesting things for your brain and body. That's interesting. Yeah, the ones that are like, it takes me forever to record things. I like to show you at the end of my videos sometimes that I do a lot of walk backs to pick up the phone and move it to where I need to. I do a lot of walking, and I chalk that up to win instead of sitting around. It's a win-win. I get to walk. And Terry C says, but y'all should get paid for it. Resources are there, but I'm sure it's a struggle to keep up with the YouTube sanctions. Yeah, YouTube makes sure these numbers rule your life. They're like, take break. And I'm like, no. You see what happens when people take breaks? Poor little Ellie from Nourishment Redacted. She changed her channel name, so I don't know what it is now. She's been off, and it's good. She needs time, you know. And I saw that she did like a 2-hour live stream of painting, but I didn't pop in that. I was just like, I gotta edit a video. I agree, Sandy. Wendy is very interesting and very, very smart. Yeah, also you too. Take care of your mental health. Yep. Gotta get those numbers up. You too. There's some weird AI thing in the YouTube Create forum or their studio, and if you go onto it, it's like, here, we'll help you do ideas for another video. And mine were weird. It's like, here's a new idea. Try vegan for a week and then go back to carnivore. And I'm like, what is this? This is dumb. I'm just gonna do what I like to do, because I like to do things that I would watch, you know? And sometimes I think it'd be funny, like, if my only thing is shoveling, obviously I'll speed it up and put music to it, you know? I'd watch it too. Like, I watch shoveling. I wouldn't mind it, so I watch it. Maybe it's a little cathartic, I don't know. So many times I think your vid is over, and then a second later you're saying, hey, Boobie Goaters, I'm Erin, and then you get another 20 minutes of entertainment. Yeah. That was actually Scarlett's idea. She said that what I should do is take my show and kind of do another setup of like maybe 20 to 30 seconds of what happened during the day. So then people would stay on longer and watch longer. And I was like, holy cow, kid. It keeps you going. Some of them though, like, they're just cheats to my videos. If you can't watch the whole thing and you watch the first 30 seconds, there you go. But you might miss out on some fun if you just let it go. My dogs never really bark inside. I don't know if anybody's out there, actually. Oh, I found the Fen conversation. That's where I'm at. Ellie's channel is now Nourishment Within. Okay, so if you're not subscribed, go find it. I like Ellie. Yeah, Scarlett should be my manager. She's got the voice for it. Listen here, doll. Yeah, and I make those shorts into shorts, so it's really easy for me to just be like, oh, I gotta upload this today. I forgot to upload one today for Instagram, but I will after this probably. I wonder who's here. Alright, I think I caught up sort of. I probably missed a bunch though. It's good for people with business, though. There's a guy who has a carpet cleaning business and he just films his job and people love to watch watching the carpets get cleaned. Yes, I like that too. And then they like use the squeegee and they squeeze the carpet. And I'm like, man, if I did that, I'd use so much water. I can't do the carpet things. Erin, I like getting to the part where you eat the meat. Well, thank you. I like having steak opening action if I can't open sardines, which I should be like stocking up on different sardines, but I don't know. I just like the watered ones, so it's pretty boring. All right, and Thomas, I just asked Ellie to be on my channel. Cross your fingers, she'll say yes. Oh, that'd be good. Hopefully she does say yes. Yeah, they had a Lioness Lifestyle thing, and I used to like watching that on Tuesdays. And I always forget, like, Russ is on, too, at the same time. And I miss a lot of that. You like the meat? Dang, Erin, just sit there, turn on a live, and eat some GD steak in front of us. I chew a lot, and so I have to cut it out to make my video short. Yeah, I hope Ellie says yes, too. I'm sure she will. She's so cool. I'm glad that she got to take a little bit of a break, too. She's gonna be like, oh man, now I gotta go back and do YouTube stuff. Get that salty water. Silence is violence. People are poor and they want to listen. You always get along with Erin. Why not steak opening action? That's the deal. It's always a surprise too, because I don't know if it's going to be super bloody, which I like. I've come from medium well to just sear the sucker and let's get it over with, because it's delicious that way. And I think it's better too. I think you get more of your vitamins that way. I don't think I could do raw. Raw would kill me. Oh yeah. Anytime I've got a steak, they're always hovering by. They're like, oh, hey. Which is really funny. And Rocky on her own with the meat opening action is hilarious. There was a few of the episodes where she was just like, she grabs the knife and fork and tries to cut it herself, and she got kind of frustrated. And I was like, here, let me help you. And she was like, no. And I'm like, okay. And then she just took it and ripped a chunk out of it. Yeah, I know, Terry Sue. It's like hemoglobin, blah, 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 blah. My globin, there it is. I keep forgetting that, and we'll have that dripping from the chins, and the kids are like, no, blood. And I'm like, ah. Twilight. We're all vampires here. You didn't have your email, so you had to message her on Instagram. Yeah, she does a lot on Instagram. I'm gonna forget my globin. I always think it's something else. You're supposed to let me answer? Yeah, like I was answering the wrong thing. So there you go. And Wendy says, it's okay to miss things. I'm sleeping better since Dr. Nelson dropped a nugget about how much energy the brain uses compared to the rest of the body. Oh, yeah. I should sleep in more. I don't. I just wake up. But honestly, I get really tired, like around 8 o'clock, and I should just go to sleep. But my problem is we like to watch classic movies at night, and I'll put one on. And then I'll be like, I haven't seen this one yet. And I try to stay awake, but I always fall asleep. I miss things all the time. I just got the little mouse pad on this. I'm reading off of my tablet too, and I'm just like, I got a wet. My globin is sitting in my chair. Is that how you're going to remember it? Because I will not remember that. More like my goblin. The my goblin is all over your face. The my goblin is on the plate. Is that better? My goblin. We got Rocky some of those Yoda ears, and I had them on her head, and she looked like a my goblin. If you salt well, then the my goblin cooks into a nice crispy nibble. Oh, I always thought that, because I cook on cast iron like all the time. And I always thought that if you seasoned after, you get less smoke. Unless you forget that you're cooking a steak sometimes. And there's a little fly in here. And it burns. And then there's a lot of smoke still. But I since I started doing that, I don't even, when I make the hamburger patties, I don't even flavor them. Because I think the flavoring for the kids, I think even if you put salt on it, it'll break it down, even if you freeze it, and it will burn. And Tanya says, Sunday, sometimes I'm annoying to myself. That's funny. Aw, you're being teased. You eat all the skillet leavings. There you go. I kind of just put it into the dog food because we were given a bunch of this healthy dog food for our dogs, and they don't really eat it. They eat more of what the kids eat, but, I still offer it. And when I do offer it, I pour a lot of bacon grease on it sometimes, or just a leftover food, and the dogs will eat it. I could smell, well, thank you, Bacon Baby. My smile could sell toothpaste. not just butter. Thank you. These teeth came in crooked as a kid. My parents were worried that I would need braces, and I never needed them. Ever. Which is a good thing. That's a nice smile. Thank you. Oh, and Haley's running in and out, but she's listening. Don't ever be sorry for anything you do unless it's above the law. Then be sorry. Thanks, Sandy. Yes. They're nice lips too. It all, it works. It works together to make a face. Teeth in the mouth. Yes, the healthiest dog food is what's cut from animals, but, I can't really afford to feed the animals at the same time, yet I do. I just offer it because I have it, and it usually goes to the chickens, especially for the cats, because they have another job. Originally, cats did a job, and they hung around just for scraps and stuff from people. The dog food and the cat food companies, didn't they start getting, super popular selling dog and cat food in, the 60s and 70s? I don't know. That's another rabbit hole that I could go down and write a little list to read off about that. And yet, even I remember watching something and it was just people have type 2 diabetes now, way more than usual. And the dogs are getting it too. And yet nobody just one and one put it together maybe it's what we're eating. Yeah, my cats like to hunt too. The one, Cool Ethan, he likes to bring his game inside. I don't like that. He had a squirrel or something in the house and we had to get it out. It was just really scary. You would walk into a room and they would just be like, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, there's a squirrel. Go to work, get your thing out of my house. I'm good at finding rabbit holes. Sometimes I'm just good at asking Google the right question. Because if you give them a simple flat, what is in strawberry flavoring? And it'll be blah, blah, blah. And then you'd be but what does strawberry flavoring do? And it would be oh, probably give you cancer. And then you're just why? Why would it give you cancer? What's in it? And then it just keeps going. Your cat hunts flies and grasshoppers. Big Jim. There's a Big Jim there. I think Erin's live streams have grown from my subscribers. Probably. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Go check out Rick. Actually, how long did your live stream go today? Did I cut it off? I didn't mean to. I was just well, maybe I'll do one a little earlier. Because the later one was kind of too late for me. And I haven't even recorded anything for today. I was just, when you feel weird about stuff, you just want to, do other things. So that's what I was doing. I was just I'm just going to do what I regularly do, but not record it. Because I did need to charge my phone as well. I needed to mow, but it honestly looks like it's going to storm again outside. And I'm just well, let the grass grow, but I need to move this. What is this? Terry Sue says, Erin is a good carnivore representative because she seems to be aging in reverse. Yeah, maybe I am. It's going backwards. I am. That one picture of me in February where I was just I look totally different. Totally different. It's a good picture to have. 8 hours? Is it 8? And Sandy learned about my YouTube from watching Mitch. Cool. Oh, yes. Big Jim Bob. That's his name. And then Terry Sue said, Rick, I think you and Erin both took off when you guys stepped up when Mitch was on his strokecation. That's a very good word for it. Very witty there. Yeah, this particular audience does need a fix, don't we? Saturday afternoon, I remember Paul was you gotta do it because Mitch isn't doing it anymore, so I think it'd be a perfect opportunity. And I'm like, well, I don't even know what I'm talking about because I don't know what to talk about. So I try to go down little rabbit holes. 6.5 hours. It's not the record, but it is close. And you only discovered my channel right now with this live stream recommended. You're looking forward to watching your videos. Well, thank you, Alfie. Yeah. Well, you know, this is like day 40 plus of beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, just being strict with it. And I'm going to go for a good 90 because everybody says to do it, but I've never actually done it. And I've been doing this for like 2 years. Maybe it'll be worth it. Who knows? It might be. I think it would be. And then I'm now thinking, like, I know they're trying to, like, next level up. What's the next level of the lion? I've done lion, but I haven't had enough fat to do lion. And now that I'm upping my fat more and using my coffee in the morning as a vessel for fat, I feel so much better. And I feel so full that I can do the OMAD. And I was struggling when I first tried to do OMAD. And that was the reason. I just wasn't having enough fat. It's very helpful to have the fat and to drink the salty water. Thank you. You just landed Adam Lacey from Carnivore today. Yeah, and did you notice Adam Lacey showed up in Rick's chat this morning too? I was like, oh wow. All the people, guys. Screenshotting away. Welcome, Alfie. And if you aren't subscribed, Alfie, I think you should go over to Old Guy Carnivore as well and hit him up. He's no nonsense, and it's good to have that when you're doing Carnivore Diet. There's a lot of amazing people. He does morning live streams, and they're good. Very informative too. Yep, Carrie's right-hand man. What's that? People are target practicing. Sound like a war's going on. It would scare city people. We have a gun range, and it's like at the edge of our property, and you can hear the guns going off because it's a big echo. And it's just like every once in a while, it sounds like fireworks all the time, doesn't it, outside? Yep. Yeah, Flash is here. Didn't the Eskimos live on salt and wear whale blubber as their staple? Yeah, and they have an actual carnivore ice cream that's made out of whipped moose fat and wild blueberries. Doesn't look bad. They put salt in that too. It's good for you when you live in the tundras, right? So that's real. That's how you make real carnivore ice cream. Don't ask me to make it. I don't know how to do it. Yes, Mitch is the professor. Are you tired? Flash. You want to say hi? You can. Did you already say hi? Bye, Flash. Just don't wake up everybody. Everybody's napping, man. It is like a magical, bewitching hour right now. Who knew? And Tanya doesn't even know who Adam Lacey is either. You want to try this? He's got a show, I think it's called Carnivore Today. And many months ago, I saw Carrie interviewed him. And he was talking about how he does backgrounds and stuff for YouTube. They did a YouTube special on how to become a YouTuber, which was really nice and helpful to a lot of people probably. A lot of it went over my head. I was just like, what is this? And hey, Gary, he's watching from outside in the hot tub. Great way to spend a beautiful afternoon. There you go. That is a great way. Yeah, that's right. Bacon Baby's on it. He works with Carrie. He's like, he does films and movies, video dude. He helped out. He's helping out with the Healing Humanity documentary because he knows it. Ah, Charlie's here. Hi, Charlie. Yeah, he seems really cool, yeah. Like a robot, if you like robots, you know? That's what he seems like to me. Like, I know he's got a good personality and a kind heart, and he's a good guy, but to me, it kind of seems like a robot on the YouTube. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I've already been put under the carnivore bus. It's all my fault. Just lay it on me. I'll take it. Correct, Erin. Yeah. What are you doing? Don't get into my fizzy water. I already have some. Do you not like my salty fizzy water? Terry said hi. Hi. Don't get into my San Pellegrino. That's the fancy water. Oh, your cat, Tanya, stays clear of water. I think those blow-up hot tubs seem really interesting, but they, like, break really easy, too, so it's, like, a big waste of money. It's the blow-up hot tub scam. We can go through that rabbit hole if we wanted.
You know.
Oh, good. Yeah, Thomas, you met him, yeah, when you went to the Boston, huh? Yeah, I'm in trouble again, calling people robots. I mean, no, seriously, though. You know how they do the AI people commercials and all that? Like, would you think that Adam Lacey was a robot if you... Oh, don't, they're going to screenshot it. They're going to make a little thing and share it with everybody if I see it. But wouldn't you think he was? You know, like how they're trying to, like, scam you during the YouTube commercials sometimes, and you're just like, is that a real person? I think it's a robot. I think it's a robot. What do you think, Flash? Robot or real person?
Robot.
But he is very nice. Yes. I'm sure he'd just be chuckling along if he was watching. Do I look like a robot? You do see what I mean, don't you, Sandy? Like, maybe a little too nervous on the camera, but behind the camera, he's like really good. Those are my goat notes. I was gonna talk about a few different things, but then I got an email back and I was like, did I say that? Or because I thought I was talking about documentaries in general, and if somebody would say something different about a documentary in general, why would it hurt anyone else? Seems a little strange. Mubby. You've been laying in a mini pool, you got your dog, and you're sunburned. That, you know, I thought about doing that for the kids because our pool's broken. Because somebody, which shall remain nameless, Flash Gordon, put a big rip in my pool. And this summer it's been kind of lame. Not a lot of swimming. So Adam Lacey put the idea in your head of trying to eventually cook your steak with a flamethrower. You know, that'd be a great idea. Just really quickly, nice flash fry or flash cook sear. That'd be pretty neat. Thank you, CB. It's not me being crazy, but yes, Dr. Paul Mason seems like a cyborg. But you like his stuff too, right? Yeah, see? It's not like I'm... Maybe they're just nervous when they record stuff, you know? Tanya, may I suggest you start watching cats in water videos? Oh, there's Hungarian cats that swim. They're so cute. They're so cute. Yeah, this is why we can't have nice things. It's Flash.
It's AI.
You're AI.
You're AI.
This is very much AI generated. I have to make sure there is no filter on anything because I'm a no filter person. You have to keep it that way, you know? You aren't either. You're pretty much normal. Yeah. Pure anxiety. Watch it. That one's empty. I drank a lot of water. I had the cowboy hat on and I was like so sweaty. So sweaty, and I was like, I did a lot of work with that on. But the sun was out, and it felt so nice to be outside. So I'm like, go outside, get some sun, kids. It'd be good for you. You think we are the least robotic? I just, you know, feeling really good, and I want to watch some of my earlier YouTube videos because I probably wasn't more, like, into it. I was probably a robot, too.
I got you a new one.
You love to watch cats reacting to cucumbers.
AI.
Oh. Damn it, Flash, don't flash everybody. Is that what you were doing?
AI.
I don't pay attention. That's my problem. Yeah, look up those Hungarian cats that swim. Those are great.
AI.
Yes, it's like way too hot for that, and the sweat, like in this hat, for instance, the sweat just like, well, it accumulates on the top of my head, and then I take the hat off, and then all of a sudden, psh, like a little face shower, and I'm like, what is this? Ew! Quick shower. I gotta go live. Ah! Oh man, has it really already been an hour? You guys made it really easy to do today. This was a great live.
What is that? What is that?
What is that? It says, hi, cute Flashy.
What?
When my friend was over for my birthday last week, she was trying all my hats and wig hats, right? Wig hats. My mom found a bunch of funny wigs at the thrift store, and she brought them home. And anytime we go over there now, it's like the kids are like, bust out the wigs, Grandma. I took a really funny picture of Emmett with the wig on. It was really funny. They were almost like Karen haircut wigs. You know that certain haircut that was kind of popular in the 2000s?
Okay, can I look at this?
Wait, no. I'm using this to read chat because it goes really fast, but I don't stop as fast. Many of the diving dog videos are of your girl, Nevada. Just watched the diving dog. Okay. Just Google it. All right. I got to. What's this one? You keep flashing us. What have you been doing?
AI.
On the internet. Your AI. Wigs are hilarious.
You AI. Number one at AI.
There was a time when like wigs were like super popular because you could have like a really short haircut and just like slap on that beehive and walk around. Vegetables are scary. It's easy to what is it? It's easy to scare boys off when you tell them how cute they are. Yeah, he ran away, didn't he?
No, I didn't.
Yes, they are. Vegetables are scary. Okay, yeah. Vegetables are super scary. And it used to take like a few hours. Like if I would try one, it would take a few hours for my stomach to be like, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And the last time I had was last year. It was a cucumber that I grew, and I sliced it up. I remember this because I lost a subscriber to it. But I was like, oh, I'm going to try it because I grew it and just to see if it'll affect me. Guess what, guys? It affected me. I hurt like a half an hour later. It was just like really awful. And then I thought, well, maybe it was the outer layer of the cucumber that was making my stomach even more upset than it was before. And then CB says, I wonder if Carrie saw Rick's live where I emailed him and he opened it. Maybe that was the one. That would have been hilarious. Now you're in the folder, CB. How could you? How could you? It's not a blacklist, it's the folder list. I'm in the folder. I did apologize, though, because I kind of felt bad, honestly. Because he seemed like he was really sad.
Who is that?
So, that's how I am. I'll just apologize.
Who is that?
That's CB.
Who's CB?
Right there.
I don't like CB.
Oh, well, he's going to come and get you and take you to jail.
Who's CB?
It's a sheriff.
Who's that?
Oh, the Veggie Tales? Is that what you're thinking about? If you like to waltz with potatoes or something?
Did you all go down?
You're on the path to the carnivore bus. Yep.
Okay.
At least you didn't get smashed by it. Watch my hat, okay? Oh no, you're not allowed to play with my hat. You can play with the butter hat, butter boy. Oh, that's right. We're YouTubering. It's gotta be backwards. You had some keto bread with almond flour about a week ago, and it made you feel so bloated and so bad. Yeah, I think it's actually good if you mess up maybe once on your diet and you figure out that, oh my gosh, this stuff is crappy for me and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't make me feel good. And then and hopefully you have a realization that because I don't eat this stuff anymore, I am way better, you know? It's always good to have that. All right, everyone. We got to be neutral. We got to stay the path of not being run over by the carnivore bus. Make sure we're eating our butter, and if we can't handle that, your tallow. I made some more tallow bears today. That's Thomas. What, the laughing guy?
Yeah.
It's jokes, man.
What is that though?
They're all jokes. Guys, I can't believe it's already been an hour, and I want to thank you for coming along and listening and just having a good time, because I do enjoy you all. And, you know, I feel way better now, and I'm going to go make some movies, maybe. You want to do something? You can mow, and I'll record you doing it.
Big lawnmower.
The big lawnmower? Oh, man. Okay, this is what happened, and I don't know how to fix this part. I know it's mechanical. Stop it with the San Pellegrino. Did you pour it in a different bottle? But anyway, whenever we put on the brake, when I take the brake off, the brake goes back on. And then I have to press like the thing to make the lawnmower, what is that bottom part called? The blades basically that go up and down. I have to keep my foot on that to keep it kind of up so the brake stays engaged. And if I don't, the brake goes on automatically. It's so lame. It's so lame. You're welcome, Tanya. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. It's so nice to see everyone. It was a really good chat. Thank you all. Hope we all feel good and we all get outside. Hopefully it's not storming where you are at yet and you can just get out there. And I heard one time if you just touch the leaf on a tree, you're grounding. So maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. You could hug a tree and ants would crawl on you, I guess. But, you know, you never know. And you're going over to watch Rick's live stream from earlier. Well, I hope you like it. Okay, check out the mower belt tension. Okay, all right. I'll do that because I'm not really sure what to do because when I put the brake on, the mower deck kind of just goes up automatically on its own and then it just like comes down and then the brake comes back up. So that's my problem. And I don't mind walking the little lawnmower and using it, but I never have that problem. So I will check that out. Thank you, Rick. Isn't it nice knowing we're all different? We're all from different backgrounds, and we all know different things, and it's really, really nice to know that and know that if you have a mechanical issue, just bring it up to Rick. Thanks, man. Check out when Carrie called at Carnivore Keith. Did he call Keith out too? I swear he was just talking about me. I swear. Like I was thinking about taking your stream and making that part into like a YouTube short when they keep like saying Boobie Goats, but there's no way you can cut it up like that and make it into a short. Too bad we don't have the technology. It would be hilarious. Bye everybody again. Thank you for coming and let's see. I'll see you guys Thursday morning at 6:30 Central is when I go live again. All right, bye.
Can you do a Bucky Beaver thing?
A Bucky Beaver?
Yeah.
You're a Bucky Beaver.